So what do you do if you have a list, first and last names, and you need them in separate columns? I'm in Google Sheets and I'm going to show you the split function. So here is my list going from A1 to A20. And I'm going to go over to this next cell. It could be anywhere, but I'm going to go to this next cell. I'm going to go to the formula bar. If your formula bar is not visible, you can click on the View menu and make sure that formula bar is checked. And that way you have access to this wonderful tool. If you type the equal sign in the formula bar, then you have access to all of these wonderful functions. The one we're going to use is called split. If you start typing the name of the function, it will show up right there and it'll give you a little description of it. That's the one that I'm going to use. The parameters for split, the first one is it needs the cell that contains all the text. So I'm going to use this first cell, so I'm going to click on it, puts in the designation for the cell. Next you put a comma, and then you're going to say, what do I want to use as the delimiter? Where do I want to split? So I'm going to use a space in this case. So I'm going to put a quote mark. I'm going to type in a space and close the quote. Now I have to close my parentheses. And so when I click return, what's going to happen is each one of those names is going to go into a separate cell. If I want to copy that down, I can put my cursor right over that node in the bottom corner, and I could drag down, but I can also double click and it'll fill down as long as there's content. Now I have my list of first and last names in two separate columns. If I came in here and removed this text, it's going to throw an error here because it has nothing to grab. If I need that information separate, I can come in here and I can copy that information. And if I paste it and choose Paste Special to get the values only, now that information is no longer connected to the original function. So if I came in here and cleared this out, where this would throw an error, this does not. So now I have access to that information.